All right, Michaela, let's take a look at a couple swings here for a minute. Just starting off, the irons, they look fairly good. I think you still have to work a little bit on maintaining some posture, right? Throughout the swing. You can see right here, we're decent coming back. You'll even notice how the golf club is, pretty much starting to come up that original shaft plane. So the irons look, pretty solid, and it looks like you can stay a little softer in your right arm with those, and you'll notice going up the shaft plane. Now the club's starting to, or the hands are staying out in front of the chest, right? The only thing right in here is that little bit of movement forward with the head. Even though you're on plane on this one, that's going to get the club head sometimes just a little bit on the other side of the ball and expose the heel of the golf club. So I think we definitely want to start to address the posture issue. Now, we did, as we kind of went through this, we were trying, different ideas, different feelings to try and keep you in position. If you have somebody who can kind of put a club just up against your head right here, and if you notice coming back, we were solid, and we didn't jump forward quite as much, right? But we did end up kind of hitting the shaft just slightly. But you'll notice coming into the ball, a little different look from a chin position standpoint, right? So that might be a way for us to start to practice this a little bit, is just really try and get the feeling like that chin stays that same distance from the golf ball. Even that's not bad. It's not nearly as far forward. And here you came from the inside of the golf ball now, right? So we ended up hitting a good golf shot. So I think finding, a little bit more stability, with that upper body. Even, it sounds crazy, but even hitting golf shots on the range where you just, try and almost top the ball, that's going to stop you from, moving forward, because the whole idea is to just try and stop that movement first, and you can work on going down after it, right? So that was kind of one thing that we did. We also, let's see right here. We did a few where you tried to almost feel like the head didn't, almost went backwards a little bit, right? And again, you can see a little bit of a difference in that positioning. I know I had one that was, there we go. This was the one where we actually kind of felt like it went back. So right in that transition, right in this area is where we like to dive forward, okay? So you notice we actually pretty much stayed on the line that time, and then the club came from the inside, okay? So we got to somehow stop that tendency. This move here where that club gets on the other side, that's the one where we miss the center of the face. All right, so then we went out and we took a look at some of these longer clubs, and basically, again, just trying to work a little bit on that takeaway positioning. We had you really kind of squeeze your arms in close to each other and try and take the golf club back, right? Not bad. A little bit of movement in the wrist that time. If we look at this one here, I like that. That was a little bit, more one piece right through here. And you just notice a little bit of a difference in the right arm positioning. And then from here, we can finish our rotation. As long as we don't dive forward too much, we should come from the inside, which we did. So you ended up hitting a good golf shot with that one. Okay, so you spend a little bit of time just on that arm positioning. You'll notice just with the takeaway, lots of width and extension right now. There's where you can see how it kind of dropped down a little bit, right? And that was the last one that you hit, which was pretty solid again. So I think if we kind of keep working on those 2 points, making sure we don't get over here so much, right, with the golf club, and we start to keep this still, trying to keep it a little bit more out in front of us right now, you can see a little bit of a difference on almost back-to-back swings. Okay? See, that's good. Like if we were to stop you right in that area, that'd be pretty much right on the money. Yeah, you got a little bit too much rotation, and when you looked at it from the other angle, we saw the same thing. That's why it's going back a little bit far. So you can continue to work on stabilizing that lower body still. But overall, it's pretty solid. It's good. Okay? Yeah, like I'd like to probably see it right in that area. But look at how that hip's starting to fire. See that? That's good news. Good job.